Hey guys, it's Haley and welcome back to my crochet corner, and today we have another week, another fun theme, and this week's theme is dragons and dinosaurs. I'm so excited. I was live one day and somebody said dinos and then somebody else said like a dragon week, and I was like, you know what? Like dragons and dinos are low-key like same concept, same idea. So I was like, why don't we just do them together? Like together. Isn't that such a good idea? So I was like, you know what, we're gonna do them together. But my only thing is that dragons take a while. Dragons take at least a couple hours each, and if I were just to do this like in a week, I don't think I would get a lot done, especially if I'm doing dragons and dinos. So what I did is that I took a break. The last week I did something was Safari Week, and then the week after that was last week. And I didn't have like a themed week, but I did slowly start working on dinos and dragons. And then also last week I also focused on my crochet kits. You guys can see like some of the crochet kit stuff I have out on the side here. So I started working on that stuff last week. This week we're going to continue working on it, make some other things, just because I know that I needed at least 2 weeks of work to actually create like a big dragon dino drop week. And that's what this video is. We're going to be making tons of dragons and dinos. So let me get my list so I can tell you guys everything that I started already. You guys, here is my big ol' whips bucket. It's a full bucket, full of dragon and dino parts. So let me tell you what's in here. As you saw, I have a big ol' bucket full of dragons and dinos. Especially, you guys know, especially dragons, they have so many parts. So at first it started off in the little blue-green bag, and then I was like, we need a bucket to fit all of this, because I also still have a bunch of like the yarn skeins like attached to them. So I was like, okay, we need to evolve to a whips bucket. I haven't had one of those in a fat minute, but this week we needed it. So let me tell you guys what is in there. First, we're gonna start off with the dinos. I started off with the dinos because I felt like that was gonna be like the easiest thing, just to boom, 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 boom. Because as you guys know, I love working on multiple projects at one time, which is why there's a whips bucket. Because I'll start a project and I'll get it to like about maybe like 70-75% done, and then I'll stop, I'll leave it in the basket, and then I'll start in the next one, and the next one, and the next one, and the next one. And then once I like finish all the projects I want to do, then I'll go and start assembling and finishing all of them. So let's start off with the dinos, because I think that was easier. So first I have a red, green, and dark blue triceratops. They're about maybe like and they're kind of long, like I don't know, they're like a decent size. They maybe come to like right here in length, and they're these little cute little triceratops. The pattern is by Club Crochet, and it's a free pattern like on like, what do they have, like a website I think. So I started those, and I'm making them in Sweet Snuggles because they come up to like a perfect like jumbo size in them. Next up I have a purple mini Brontosaurus, anyways, and then an aqua dot mini Brontosaurus, and I've only made this pattern one other time, and it's so cute. This is like the mini Brontosaurus from Crochet Grove. I fumbled and I didn't know that there was like the small one and the large one came in the pack. And I was just so excited about the small one, so I only bought the small one. So I don't have the larger version of the pattern, only the small one, but I think the small one is so cute. But I started 2 of them because they're literally adorable. And then next up, I started a chalk blue T-Rex in Sweet Snuggles, so that one's going to be a little bit more jumbo. And then I started a green one in the Dreamland yarn. When I made that T-Rex in the Dreamland yarn last time, everybody was obsessed, so I was like, I need to make another one and bring it back. So I started those, and those 2 patterns are by Studio Phoebe 22 over on Instagram. I get a lot of questions. I get a lot of people like DMing me asking me what round. If you guys watched my older YouTube videos, I used to replace the feet, because you have to sew on like the legs for the T-Rex. And back, like way back, like maybe a year ago, people are watching those videos and they noticed that I did bobbles back then instead of sewing on and making the legs. And I do the bobbles, I think it's round like 17 or 18, but it's the last round of single crochets before you start decreasing to close it at the bottom. So I think it's like around maybe like 17 or 18. I don't recall, but it's the last round of single crochets, and I don't have a count. Like, I just eyeball it and I match it kind of like with the arms, because the arms are bobbles. Yeah, do what you want with that information, but that's what I do because I get a lot of questions about it. But yeah, I stopped doing the bobbles because like the feet like actually add like so much. Are they feet or legs? The legs, they add so much. So like I started sewing on the legs and I think it looks cute, so that's what I've been doing. I haven't done the bobbles in a really long time. But anyways, those are all of the dinosaurs I have started. And I was thinking, and I was like, maybe I should make some larger dinosaurs. But at the same time, I was like, I'm also making dragons, which are all pretty large. So I kept the dinos kind of like on the smaller end. And now let me tell you guys all the dragons I started. Okay, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Okay, I'm doing the Kato dragon in like this purple Dreamland yarn, like the Dreamland cover story yarn. I'm so excited. Like, it looks so good. Like, it looks so good. The yarn is like purple with like a mix of like teal and like light blue. It's so pretty. I don't know why I've never used Dreamland yarn. If you guys know, I bought my first ever like Dreamland yarn when Joann's was closing. So I bought a bunch of it because I was like, why not? It was on sale. And I actually love Dreamland yarn. Like, it's so nice. It's so nice. So I started a purple Kato, and then I started a blue Kato dragon. It's like a brunette like twist. So it's like a periwinkle blue that has like a twist of like, maybe it's like an off-white or something, kind of grayish toned. But yeah, I have 2 Katos in the work. Those are Dragon Snugglers, and that pattern is by Lemon Cat Crochet. Then, oh my god, so many people have been asking me to make Toothless, like the Night Fury dragon. So I'm making a black one, and then I'm just making like a normal, what was it called, like Light Fury dragon. And I'm making one in like the purple marbled brunette blanket. So I have 2 of those. And then I've been wanting to make this dragon pattern for so long, and this was my time to finally do it. And it's the Mom Stitchetti, like, you know, the dragon that's like kind of like splooting down, and he kind of looks like, he also kind of looks like a sea monster. I'm doing that pattern, and I'm making it like teal with like aqua like accents. And that's my last dragon. That one, I'm so excited to do. It looks so good. It looks like a little sea monster dragon. But those are everything. That's how many projects. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. That's 13. That's 5 dragons. And then I can't do math. You can do it for me. But anyways, I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. I'm excited. And I'm excited. So what shall we do first? I'm really excited about the dragon, so I want to show you guys because last night I went and I painted the eyes for them, and I put in the eyes this morning for all the dragons, and they look so good. So I want to share them with you, so don't go nowhere. Stay right there. I'm gonna show you. Here is Kato dragon number 1. They look kind of goofy before you like stuff the head, as you can see. Look at the eyes. That's the backings, and then that, look how pretty. Look at how pretty. I had no idea what color eyes would complement this, so I just like, whenever I don't know, especially for dragons, I just go with green because I feel like that's like a safe option, you know what I mean? So this one has kind of like a sagey, like more pastel green. I thought it complemented well. This is the next Kato dragon, and then I gave this one some beautiful teal eyes. I think it looks so good. Like, this yarn, guys, is so pretty. Literally, the baubles are massive because of how big, like, the Dreamland yarn is. But, honestly, this is so pretty. I'm so excited to see this when it's done because literally gorgeous. Next up, here is the little face for the Mom Stitchetti dragon. And this one, I decided to go with green opal eyes, and guys, his little face is really so precious. Like, are you kidding? I'm so excited. I'm so excited. And this one, I'm doing like aqua accents for it. Next up, we have Toothless, and of course, Toothless has these huge green eyes. Look how pretty. Literally, these green eyes really pop so good against the black. Like, ooh. And by the way, all the dragons these are all 30mm eyes, and then for the Mom Stitchetti one, which was the teal one, the one is 25mm. Here's the last one. Look how pretty. I decided to do like the purple, like marble brunette blanket yarn. And then these eyes are like the color shifting ones, and they shift between like pink, purple, orange, a little bit of like yellow. But they're so pretty, and I thought like they just fit so well, and I'm so excited to see this one when it's done. I just love dragons. Like, they're honestly one of my favorite things to make. Like, I know they take like years to make, but I think they're just, oh my god, they're just so worth it. I'm so excited. Those are all my dragons, but I feel like maybe we should conquer some of the dinosaurs first and finish them. I think we're gonna finish the Triceratops first, because those ones are literally almost done. Let me grab them and show you, because they're literally like, I think like 90% done. I think, I don't remember. I gathered all of the Triceratops, so let me show you. This is the state that like all of them are in. So they have their little oh my god, they have their little faces, the eyes, the horns, the little frill. And then that's how far along in the body. They still need to be stuffed, but I did up until like the last set of baubles, and honestly it shouldn't take more than like at least like 5 minutes to just stuff and finish crocheting, because once you crochet the butt, it's done. So here's the green one. I did a blue, then we have another green, and then lastly we have red. I'm running so low on my Sweet Snuggles, regular. Whoa, that sounded so weird. I'm used to saying always like Sweet Snuggles light, but I'm running so low on my Sweet Snuggles regular. But like, I feel like these colors worked really good for the Triceratops. So yeah. Time is 1:56 and we're 10 minutes behind because I was having some malfunctions, guys. This red one and this green one, I don't know why, but they gave me such trouble doing the decreases. I think it's because these two yarns are a little bit stiffer than the first two. The first two were nice and quick, nice and easy. But then those two, I even had to change my hook because I literally thought I was going to snap my O-Fire hook because the decreases were not decreasing. So I just grabbed a random metal hook and I started doing the decreases with this because I was like, I cannot break my O-Fire hook dealing with this. So yeah, but all four are finished. Let me see if I can grab the other two. There we go. All four are finished. They look so cute. These are the first 4 projects. I told you they were pretty much like almost done. I think the color selection also looks really good. Once again, this pattern is by Club Crochet. It's free on her website. She has a ton of free patterns actually. But yeah, these are the first ones. I think I'm gonna take a break now, go have some lunch because it is about to be 2 and I have not eaten today. So I'm gonna go do that. Also, guys, I got a little, I don't know if you guys can even see it, but like I got a little yarn cut. It's kind of like a paper cut, but like a yarn cut, because yesterday I was using what yarn? What was I making? Oh, I was making the purple dragon, and I forgot to bring my scissors to my bed. And I was like, oh, it's just like Bernette baby blanket. Like I could snap this with my hands. Guys, I went to snap the yarn. So what I do is that like I take it and I'll like go like this, and then I'll pull and I'll break it. Right, so the yarn was wrapped around this finger and I went to pull. It did not break and it literally sliced through my finger. So I have like a little, it looks like a paper cut. I don't even know if you guys can see. It's literally so small, but I literally have a yarn cut because it literally just sliced through my finger and I was like, never good. Guys, get up and get the scissors. This ain't worth it. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Bye. I'm now back and I decided what the game plan is gonna be for the rest of the day. Well, for right now at least. So I'm gonna head over onto TikTok Live. I did not go live not once last week. It's been 8 days since the last time I went live. The last time I went live was when we did the online market day for the Safari collection. So I'm gonna go live just for a little bit, and my goal for the live, I don't know if you can hear someone smacking around a spoon in a bowl, but anyways, I decided I'm gonna get these two done. This is gonna be my goal for the live, to finish these two T-Rex. They kind of look like the same size, which is crazy, but this is Sweet Snuggles, and then this is the Dreamland yarn. The Dreamland yarn is slightly smaller, which is so interesting that they look almost the same size, but this is like the size difference between them. And then for the Sweet Snuggles one, maybe I used the same hook, and that's why. I'm pretty sure for this one though, I used an 8, because that's what I normally use for Sweet Snuggles. And for Dreamland, I use a 7. But we'll see once they're done and we can compare them. But that's going to be my goal. I have the legs and the tail done. And so yeah, I'm going to go on to TikTok Live. My TikTok is always linked down in the description if you guys want to check it out and ever catch me on a live. And yeah, I'm going to go finish these two. We'll hopefully finish them, and hopefully I'll be back with 2 finished T-Rex plushies. It's now a couple hours later and both of the dinos are done. Here is the Dreamland one. So cute. And then for this one, I accidentally sewed the feet a little too close together, but he's fine. And here is the Sweet Snuggles one. Like from the side, it looks fine, but like, I don't know. I mean, I feel like he looks fine. And then this one is this light blue, and I went ahead and I did like these dark blue spikes. But these two were literally like the same size, even though the yarns are 2 different sizes. I also feel like this chalk blue skein, I felt like it was like a little bit tinier than normal, which is why I think they look almost like this. This one's still slightly bigger, but like, you see? So this is the Dreamland cover story yarn. And then this is regular Sweet Snuggles, and they literally almost look the exact same size. This one is just a teensy bit bigger, but these are our 2 dinos. This is a free pattern on Instagram by Studio Phoebe 22. This pattern is awesome. This is honestly one of my favorite free patterns like ever. So we have these 2. They look really cute. I just love how this yarn also like works up. So pretty. And then I just did kind of like a light, kind of like sage green spike down the back, and they're just so cute. I love them. Now I'm gonna work on building the body for my purple dragon, this one here. So I have the arms and the legs, and then I also have the tail done. So all of this gets crocheted into the body. So that's the last thing I'm gonna do tonight. It's 7:30, so hopefully this takes me like maybe like 30 minutes to crochet up the body, maybe like 30 minutes, 40 minutes. I don't really know how long it's gonna take, but this is probably my last project because I do want to go to bed early. Like I literally want to be like asleep by 9:30. Like I'm in the middle of like trying to fix my sleep schedule. Yeah, so I'm trying to fix my sleep schedule because I want to wake up at 7 a.m. Like, I have a whole schedule that I planned out, and I have to wake up at 7 a.m. So I need to catch up on sleep tonight, because last night I went to bed like at 2:30 and woke up at 7, and I've been exhausted today. So tonight we're going to bed extra early so that we can wake up at 7 and like actually be up and like functioning. So I'm gonna head over. I'm also already tired. I've been tired since I got off of live. I've been exhausted. So I'm gonna go over into bed and crochet. Like I never crochet in bed anymore, but I just need to be comfy, like laid out in bed. And we're gonna throw on some YouTube, and we're gonna do the body for this dragon. And yeah, so let's go crochet. finished the body. It literally took 20 minutes. So I feel like I have to do another project because it's only 8:14. So I feel like I have to do something else. I'm thinking I'm gonna work on the Mom Stitchetti Dragon because that's the project that still needs the most amount of work. I did the head and then I have the 4 legs done, but I still have to do the entire body, and then I have to do the ears and the wings. So we're gonna work on that for a little bit tonight, and hopefully we can get like a majority of it done. Paisley has come in to join us. Paisley, is there anything you would like to say to the people? They really like when you make your appearances on the channel. Paisley. Okay. She does not want to be bothered at this moment in time, but I'm gonna work on the Mom Stitchetti Dragon, and I want to at least get the feet in. Maybe we can save the tail for tomorrow, but I want to crochet the body up until all the legs are in. I don't want to say both legs. There's 4 legs. I already have the legs done. So I just want to crochet the body until I have all of the legs on the dragon. So here is my progress for the night. It is now 9:07. And I just did the last round of adding on the feet, and just like look at him. He's so cute. Welcome back. It is Wednesday. I started filming on Monday. I did not film yesterday. Yesterday, I didn't want to get ready. You know what I mean? I was like having one of those days where like I was productive, but like I didn't want to get ready and like film. So I didn't. But yesterday in the morning, I worked on the 2 Brontosaurus. So here they are. We have one in this like little aqua dot color, and then one in the Burnett Mystical Purple. And they're super cute. This pattern is by Crochet Grove, and this pattern, it looks tiny, right? It takes such a long time. Like, it takes so long. This is my 2nd and 3rd time making it, and I think they're super cute. They just, for me, I don't know why, they just take so long for them not to be like that big, you know what I mean? But they are super duper cute. And now we have 2 Brontosaurus. So we have the 4, what were they? The 4 Triceratops. Now we have 2 Brontosauruses. Is that right? 2 Brontosauruses. Then we have 2 of these. And then I worked on the dragon heads during the afternoon, but I don't want to grab those right now. I'll grab them in a second. So I worked on the dragon heads in the afternoon, and then in the evening I did another dino, another what is this, T-Rex. I did this purple with the pink. Guys, let me tell you, I was working on this. I had to take my little brother to his basketball practice, so I brought my yarn stuff and I stayed in the car while he went and he did his practice, right? I was working on this in the car, but I was being terrorized by a freaking lizard. And you're like, Hailey, how is that even possible? I'm just minding my business. I have my phone up on the steering wheel. I'm watching YouTube. I'm crocheting my dino. And then I see this lizard. I don't see it. I hear a thump. I hear a thump, and I look out my window, and there's this lizard, and he's looking at me. And he's just there, and I'm looking at him. And for some reason, he's like thumping around my car. Like, like the lizard's like this big, guys, and he's thumping. Like, I can hear him, like he's thumping as he's walking around my windows. So he's on the driver's seat, on the driver's side, he's on like the mirror, and then he jumps onto the window. He walks up and down to the back seat window, back to the front, thumping, 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 thumping. Then he comes to the front mirror, thumps across the whole thing, and then he lands on the wind wipers. The wind wipers? Is that what they're called? Wind wipers? That's what I'm gonna call them. If they're not called that, don't come for me. So he lands on the wind wipers. Guys, is that right? Okay, don't judge me. So he lands. So I'm like, this is my opportunity to like flick him off the car. So I like pull down the thing, and the wipers goes, and he goes flying, right? Nothing. I'm crocheting my dino. I continue crocheting my dino. I hear a thump. I look up on the mirror. Man is back. And now he's on the other side of the car. And he's stumping up and down the passenger seat window, the back seat window. Man is even on the back of the car window, just thumping and thumping and thumping and thumping. And then he disappears. I don't see him. So I just go along crocheting my dino. And then my little brother, he comes back. He walks in the car. He gets in the car. He sits down. And I start driving. And he goes, "Oh, Hailey, look, there's a lizard." I turn. It's the same lizard, guys. It's the same lizard. And I know it was him because the little thingy, you know, when the lizard like breathe, this little thingy was orange. That was him, guys. I'm literally driving and this freaking lizard is clinged onto the car and he's just hanging on riding. At some point, this man fell off, but he held on for a really long time. I don't know how. I was like, this man has super strength. He hung on like halfway to the drive home, and it was like a 20-minute drive home. I don't know how he clung on for 10 minutes, but I'm guessing he couldn't handle no more and he had to let go, so RIP to him. But anyways, that went down when I was making this dino. And then during the afternoon, I worked on the dragon heads, and then I worked on the teal dragon. I started up the body some more. So let me grab that stuff so I can show it to you. Here is the teal dragon. I went ahead and I finished the rest of the body last night, but here he is. I still need to add all the details. I still need to add the spikes, the wings, the ears, the horns, all that fun stuff, but here he is so far, and I just love how the tail just like, it's just like, he's so cute. So this is him. This is the first one, and then for the other ones, I have all the heads done. So here's the first Kato dragon. Here's an up close with the eyes, so pretty. Then the other Kato dragon, there he is. I still haven't done like the head sculpting on these ones, but here's this one with the eyes, so pretty. Then we have the purple dragon. How cute. And then the toothless, I haven't stuffed yet because I ran out of yarn and I have to go fetch a black out of my stock. But here he is, and this is his head. So then this morning, guys, I woke up, and guys, you know, the new episodes of The Summer I Turned Pretty came out, so I watched those, and as I was watching those, I made another T-Rex. This T-Rex pattern is just so nice and simple that, like, I think, like, whenever I don't know what to make, or when I need a break, I'm working on something else, we're just gonna make another T-Rex, because why not? But I did this jumbo one in the purple and pink multi-sweet snuggles. Then it has some purple spikes, and here's the size difference between the Burnett and then the sweet snuggles. So here's like a little side-by-side comparison of the two different sizes. This little pink one is so cute, and then I just love this pattern. I love this pattern. Shout out, this is a free pattern too on Instagram by Studio Phoebe 22. Literally awesome. I love this little pattern. And yeah, so now I'm gonna go ahead and continue working on my dragons. I have all of the pieces done. For these two, you literally just have to sew the head onto the body. I have the whole body. For the body, you crochet the arms in, the legs in, the tail in. So all you have to do is stuff the body, stuff the heads, and sew them together, and then they're literally done. So these should be nice and simple. Like I mentioned, this one is a lot of sewing left. Have to do the spikes, and then sew on the wings, the horns, and then the ears. And then for Kato dragons, guys, believe it or not, but sewing together the Kato dragon literally last time took me an hour, because I struggle the most with the head. Like sewing on the ears and the horns so that it looks symmetrical. It takes me so long just because I want to make sure it's good so I don't have to undo it and redo it, which is why this takes me so long. So just sewing one of these can take me anywhere from like 45 minutes to an hour. So these ones are a lot. I'm probably maybe gonna save these ones for last. Maybe I start on them a little bit and maybe like do the head first and then take a break, work on something else, and then do the bodies later. But that's where my mindset is right now. And we're gonna work on these dragons for the rest of the day. I mean, it's only 1:30. I'm pretty sure we could get them all done today if I really wanted to, which we might, just so I can knock them out so we can see like how full the crates are, and we can brainstorm and see if there's anything else we want to make. Another project I've had like just like on the back of my mind is the I think it's called Brent, the Burgersaurus, and that one is by Darby's Crochet Corner, and that one is always so cute. People always love when I make him, so I'm debating if I want to make him. If we get all of these done today, I will make him, because today is only Wednesday and I'm thinking to go live either Saturday or Sunday. It depends just like when my crates are full and I feel like I have a decent stock. So yeah, that's the update. I know we chatted for a long time. It's because I didn't record yesterday, so I feel like I had extra stuff to say today. I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah. I've been semi locked in. It is 4:50. Like I mentioned, semi locked in. I went to the grocery store to buy stuff to make lunch, and then I came home, I made lunch, I had lunch, and then I finally started working on the dragons. And here is the toothless, and then here is just like the purple one, no name, I'm sorry, but here they are. But then I realized I still have to do the tail pieces, but I'll do that tonight. We'll do that tonight. You're like, Hailey, like, why don't you just like crochet it and like do it? I don't feel like crocheting. I feel like I just want to sew right now. So we'll do that later. But like, look how cute they are. And like, they just sit. They like sit up. The pattern also has like a modification, I think, where they're like splitting down instead. But I decided to do the little sitting version, and they look so good so far. They look so good. But they're not finished yet. So now we're just gonna sew the other dragons. Maybe the Mom Sacheti dragon we'll do next and save the Katos for later, because I low-key feel like I also want to take a nap, but I'm debating if I should or not. I don't know. But I'll come back with my next dragon update. Like, look, guys, his eyes literally look like they're glowing in the dark. It's nighttime now, and I'm so ready to go to bed. It's literally 9:15 p.m. and I need to hit the bed. Earlier, guys, I got the most massive headache and I zoned out. I was just laying in bed with my eyes closed. Like, I couldn't even fall asleep because of how bad my head hurt. Like, I was just laying there. But anyways, enough with the excuses. Let me show you guys what I have. Okay. We have these kiddo dragon heads. The first one, no problem. The only thing I couldn't figure out is why the top of the head, like why the horns are so close together. I couldn't really picture that. The only thing I think that it was is that the ears are a lot bigger, so I think I took a lot more rounds to sew them into place. Like, even though the ears are in like the right place, I think I went over a couple rounds just because of how big the ears are. And then the horns are a lot closer together by default. And I feel like it looks just as fine. Like, don't mind. I still haven't cut off the yarn. But right, here's the first one. Then I moved on to the second Kato head. And this is like what I mean by sometimes I cannot sew these evenly. I sewed on one ear. I went to sew on the other ear. It took me like 20 minutes just to sew on the other ear to have it symmetrical. But here it is. So like sewing this head took me like 40 minutes altogether. Just sewing the ears and the horns on because I couldn't get the ears symmetrical. Hopefully they look a lot better now. I tried, guys. I tried so hard. But here's that. And then we have this dragon. And I started off by sewing on the ears, and then I went to do the horns. And the first set of horns that I made, I sewed them on and then I ripped them off because there was just like, I don't know if you can see, but like there was like gaps, and I was like, we can't have that. So I remade the ears using a down hook size. I went down hook size to make, not the ears, the horns. So here it is. His ear, oh, let me fix his ear. There you go. The ear, the horns are on, and then I just finished doing the spikes. I still have to weave in my ends, but I just finished these spikes, and oh my god, I will not be doing this again. I hated every second of it, and I feel like my spikes don't even look that good. I don't know what it was, but like, I don't know. I tried my hardest. I tried. I wasn't a fan of how the spikes were done, and I just don't think surface crochet is for me. But here he is so far. I think he does look really cute. I still need to sew on the two wings, but that's everything I have done. So this guy is pretty much done. I just need to finish weaving in the ends and then put on the wings. And then for the Katos, I just need to sew their arms and legs together to the body, and then I need to crochet the heads onto, sew the head onto the body. And then for those, I still need to do the little tails. Guys, the thing is, I love making dragons, but there's just so many parts and there's so much sewing, and it's like, ugh. But it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be amazing once they're all done. It's gonna be amazing. We're definitely gonna finish all of these dragons tomorrow, which is Thursday. Yeah, which is Thursday. So then tomorrow is Thursday. Guys, I'm gonna go to bed. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now. Just know tomorrow is Thursday and we'll be finishing the dragons tomorrow. And that's all I know for right now. So I'm gonna go sleep. So good night. And I'll see y'all tomorrow for Thursday. You guys, it is Thursday night. I'm getting ready for bed and I realized I never picked up the camera today. But guys, I was very unproductive today. I was productive during the morning and I'll show you guys everything I did yesterday. Tomorrow. My God, Hailey. But I was very productive in the morning from like 8:30 to 11. I was productive. Rest of the day, nada. But now I'm gonna go finish getting ready for bed. I'm gonna lay in bed and I'm gonna start editing a video and end the day productive. But I'll see y'all tomorrow for crochet and all that stuff because that's what y'all want to see. I'm sorry. It is now Friday, so let me gather everything so we can do one giant recap of all the dragons and dinos that we did. I have gathered all the dinos and dragons on my desk. Now let's go one by one with everything that I made this week. I'm so excited. They all look so good, and then I'm gonna show you guys the crates all filled up. First, we have the 4 Triceratops that I did using Sweet Snuggles. This pattern is by Club Crochet. It is a free pattern over on their website. But we have a red, blue, light green, and a dark green. And just staple Triceratops, gotta have it. Next, we have 2 Brontosauruses. We have one in purple and then one in this aqua dot color. These are both done in Burnett, and this pattern is by Crochet Grove. And this is the mini one. They're so cute. Like, they're adorable. Then the last species of dinosaur I have is the T-Rex. So let's go one by one. This is the only one I made in Burnett. It is double pink. So we have like a bubblegum pink with a light pink, with these spikes and a little bit of blush. And this one is in Burnett Blanket. This is a free pattern on Instagram by Studio Phoebe 22. But we have the pink one. Next, I have one in the Dreamland cover story yarn. This is the color Cabbage, or like Cabbage Patch. And this one is in the Dreamland yarn. Super cute. He just looks so good. Then I have 2 in regular Sweet Snuggles. This one is in the multicolored, the pink and purple with purple spikes. And then this one is chalk blue with, I believe this is denim spikes. And we just have 2 little jumbo dinos, and these are all of our T-Rex. We have 4 of them. I may make one more before the actual live day, but we have 4 T-Rex. Now onto all of the dragons. Here's the first dragon that I fully completed this week. This is the dragon by Mom Stitchetti. And this pattern, this is the first time I ever made it. Like, this pattern is just so cool. I just love making dragons, and this one, gorgeous. There's the little spine detail, the wings. I love how it's like splitting down, and this one is just super cute. This pattern is by the Mom Stitchetti. And here is our first dragon that we did. I did this one. This is the only one in Sweet Snuggles Light, and I think it came out super cute. Here are the next 2 dragons that I finished. These ones I finished yesterday, and here are the Gato dragons. This is like one of my favorite dragon patterns of all time. It's just... look, guys, just look at how beautiful. First, we have this one. This one is made in the Dreamland cover story yarn. This is how the back looks. We got the wings. Look just how pretty the yarn is. And then just like, this pattern is amazing. I love it. This is by Lemon Cat Crochet. This is the Kato Dragon Snuggler. And here's the first one. This one is in Dreamland. And then the second one I made is in Burnett Blanket. And here it is. Hold on, let me put this one down so we can like actually like show this one off to the full potential. Here it is. I went with like these like little light green eyes, the wings, and then for the tail detail I did like the sage green for this one, and then for this one, if you guys saw, I did like the light blue. And here he is. This one has like gray little toe beans, and then obviously this one had white, but I just wanted to change it up a little bit, so I gave him gray. And He's just so cute. Like, he's so cute. This is Burnett Blanket. I've never seen this color until Joann's was closing. It's called, like, I think it's called Cornflower Twist or something. But once again, this pattern never disappoints. I love it. This is by Lemon Cat Crochet, and I made 2 Katos. And lastly, we have my 2 Fury Dragons. And of course, we have Toothless and Friend. But guys, let's go one by one. First, let's go with Toothless. I need to lint roll this like crazy because you guys know black yarn. Everything, you see everything on black yarn. But just, oh, look at those eyes. Like, these eyes are actually killer. Like, it looks so good. But here he is. This pattern is by Snuggle Bean Crochet. And just, look at how good. I love him. And this is such like a good size too. Like, it's if you want to make a dragon but you don't want to make like a huge dragon pattern, this is such a good one. And just like, guys, he even has wings. Like, it's like black, so like you really can't see like all the detail or whatever. But there he is. Here's Toothless, super cute. Of course, we have like the little tail, and here is Toothless. Let's plop them. Can he sit up? They can sit up. There we go. There's Toothless, and then here is the Light Fury Friend. And I did it in this like pink, no, it's like, it's purple. It's purple, has a little hint of pink, kind of like marble. And there he is. I meant to say it has pink eyes, like pink, oh my god, pinky purpley eyes. That's it, I'm done saying pink and purple. But there it is. And then once again, we have the wings on the back, and then we have the tail. And this one is also just like so cute. Like, this is such a like a faster dragon pattern, and I think it works up so good. It's just like, these are so cool. This is my first time ever doing this pattern, and I would definitely recommend. They came out super cute. But guys, those are all my dragons and dinos I was able to do this week, and I think they all look so good. So now let me put them in the crates so we can get one final look at all of them. Here are the crates all filled up with all of the dinos, and guys, the crates are full, guys. Look at my Labubu crate. Like, I can't with them. But here are all of them. They just look so good. And like, I've been loving the themed weeks because I'll just look at the crates and everything is just like so like, it just looks so good. It looks so perfect. It looks so like just together, and it just looks awesome. Like, are you kidding? Dragons and dinos, this is amazing. I'm gonna have to do this again in the future because I love me dragons and dinos. But they just look so good. I feel like they fit in the crates so perfectly, and I can't wait for our online market day, which will be our next video after this one. But with all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you guys aren't subscribed already. And stay tuned for the online market day if you want to catch that. Hey guys, it's Hailey and welcome back to my crochet corner. I'm back with another online market day. If you guys haven't seen my last video, which was my week of crochet, making everything dragons and dinos, I spent the last week making all this stuff. So if you want to see me make it, I definitely recommend you guys go check out that video. But in today's video, we're going to try and sell them all. I do my online markets over on TikTok. I have a TikTok shop. I do TikTok live where I'm able to link my TikTok shop to my live so people are able to buy in real time. It's a blast. My TikTok is always linked down below if you guys want to follow me over there and check it out, and you guys can join the lives. Also, if you guys are following me on TikTok, I think there's like a bell that you can click that notifies you every time I go live so you guys don't miss it. Also, if you guys want to make sure you guys don't miss the live, I always post on my Instagram story the exact time I'm going live, exact day, time. I will be live. I will be there. I always link my TikTok too so you guys can find it. But with all that being said, there are some things I have to do before the live. One, I always like to make sure I have my goodie bags all ready to go. These are what I put in my orders. And, you know, we have a decent amount, so I'm not going to worry about making, because we have about like 10-ish bags. So we have that. And then another thing I have to do, which is obviously the most important thing, is take listing photos of everything, create the listings, and post them onto my shop. That is something that we still need to do. Also, every time I do an online market, I always film a TikTok of all my new items, and I'll post a TikTok and I'll post that just so that people can know that they're out. Also, yesterday, I've never done this before, but yesterday I did a live, And basically I was telling everybody, because obviously none of this stuff was in my shop, I was telling everybody, hey, like my market day will be tomorrow, make sure you come to my TikTok live tomorrow because everything will be in the shop. So yesterday I kind of did like a preview, and this was everyone's first time seeing everything. Because also another fun thing is that whenever I do my online drops, nobody knows what I'm gonna show up with. Like I'm just here and everyone's like, oh my god, Hailey, like you made so much during the week. I'm like, thank you, hype me up, hype me up, hype me up. But that's also a fun thing, nobody knows what I make during the week, because obviously also these YouTube videos, they come like a week or 2 weeks later, so nobody knows. I like keep it mysterious, like nobody knows what I'm making. Like they know the theme, but they don't know what I'm making, and I keep it a secret, and it's so fun. But so yeah, with all that being said, we need to go outside, we need to take listing photos, because I have about 25-30 minutes until I need to leave, because I need to take my little brother to his basketball game today because my parents are both at work. So I need to take him to his basketball game. So we need to go take pictures like right now. It's now time for the live. I'm gonna head over onto TikTok. We're gonna go live. We're gonna see, like, depending on how long I stay on the live, depends how the live goes. But hopefully I'll see you out in the live, and let's go have a fun time and hopefully sell some dragons and dinos. Hello, hi, welcome into the live. Welcome to the live. This last week I did Dragon and Dino week, so all of the dragons and dinos are in my shop. I have a TikTok shop. There's a little shopping bag in the bottom left hand corner. If you guys click on that, it'll open up my shop. It'll show you pictures, pricing, and then you guys can also request to see items and I can show them to you, which is this Kato dragon. So here is product number 2. So this is a dragon snuggler. So the body, that he has these big like teal eyes. Once again, they are snuggler, so the bodies aren't stuffed. And then the other T-Rex. Thank you so much for your order. I'm so glad he got a home. But thank you so much to everyone who's placed an order so far. Let me know if you guys have any questions. Thank you so much, Claudia, for your order. Oh my god, thank you so much, guys. Erin got the last dragon. I just got off of TikTok live and it went amazing. So thank you so much to everybody who placed an order. If y'all watching this, shout out to Nicole, guys. Nicole got the mallard. That mallard has been here for a minute. It's been here for a minute, and Nicole got the mallard and the mallard swing. Like, what the heck? But guys, all of my dragons sold, and we have 4 dinos left. We have the 2 brunette T-Rexes left, and then 2 of the Triceratopses. I have the red and then the light green one. And those are the only things I didn't sell. Everything else found a home, which is so exciting. And once again, thank you so much to everybody who placed an order. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the stats from the live. So we had a total of 16 orders, which means a total of 16 items sold. A few people did get multiple items in their order, so I didn't get like 16 individual orders. TikTok counts it as each product. So we sold a total of 16 products, actually 15, because I did do a giveaway and they picked out the bee from the giveaway basket. So I sold 15 items and our revenue from the live was $524, which, oh my god, I was not expecting that, but the live went really good. Everybody loved seeing all the dragons, all the dinos, and everybody is excited for my aquatic week, which is going to be my next drop. While I was on the live, I was working on 2 turtles. I did all the fins for this multi-green color and then this like sagey green color. So I did all the fins for those turtles. So I started working on the turtles during the live. That's it for now, and I'll come back and check in with you guys when we're ready to pack all our orders. Alrighty, it is now Monday morning, so we need to pack all these orders and head to the post office. First step when it comes to packing orders is that we have to print out the shipping labels and then the packing slip, and then on the packing slips I always write a little note, and I think I showed you guys earlier. And then part 2, well, second part, not part 2. Second part of packing is making sure I have all my little goodie bags / thank you bags, and I think I have enough. I'm not sure how many orders we have, but I think I have about like maybe 10 or 11 bags already pre-made. These bags just have my business card, some stickers, and then they have some sort of gummy. Right now I have little gummy bears. So step 1, print out the shipping labels and write the notes. Part 2 is already done, and then we'll get to part 3. and part 4 when we get there. Step 1 and step 2 complete. Step 3 is putting everything in the cellophane bags and setting up all the boxes, which I already did because I was like, we gotta keep working. So let me show you guys all the orders. So in no particular order, first I'll show away the giveaway item. This is what I gave away, this little bee that I've had. So this was the giveaway item. Then, oh, look at this order. This was a super cute order. Shout out to Nicole. She got like a mallard order. She got my actual like mallard plushie and then the mallard car hanger. The next order, I believe this is Claudia's order. The dark green Triceratops, the aqua dot Brontosaurus, and then they also got my little strawberry. And those are all the orders that are gonna go in poly mailers. Everything else is in boxes. First box order is for the Kato dragon, and look at him. He fits so good in this box. This box is 11 by 7.5 by 5.5, and I use this box size a lot in case anybody was interested, but there he is in there. For our next box order, I am not gonna take them out because I kid you not, I spent 15 minutes lint rolling Toothless because obviously he's made with all black yarn. So it was really, look at it. I went through like 4 of these sheets. Anyways, so we have Toothless in here. We have Toothless's Friends, which is just like a light fury version. And then the dark blue, let me grab them. The dark blue Triceratops. And shout out, this is Erin's order. Now we have the big ol' box. This is like the biggest box size that I use. This is 15 by 12 by 10. And shout out to Serenity. This is Serenity's order. And it's a whole lot of dragons and dinos. So she got, oh my goodness. So in here we have 3 different T-Rexes. We have this one and then the 2 jumbo ones I made. We also have the purple Brontosaurus in here. And then she has 2 dragons. She has like the sea creature monster dragon. And then my Dreamland Kato dragon. And those are all in here. And just like that, guys, all of the orders are packed. I'm going to go ahead and head on over to the post office now so I can drop all this off. And then I'm going to come back and we're going to chat because I have a couple of updates that I have to give you guys regarding like the YouTube channel. Guys, it's nothing bad. I promise nothing bad. It's just updates for the month of August because we're going to switch things up a little bit. So I'll be back to chat with you guys about that once I get back from the post office. As we can now see, I am back from the post office. I got ready for the day, and when I was at the post office, I had 2 lovely packages waiting for me in the P.O. box. So let's do a little unboxing. I have one package from Sophia, and then the other one is from Paul and Delona. I'm sorry if I said that wrong. We're first gonna start off with the bubble mailer card. Guys, I already see a bunch of purple stuff. Here is the little business card. Okay, hello Hailey, greetings from Pennsylvania. Are you roasting and toasting there in Florida? Little cute cup koozie. All bead on the top. It's a little keychain and there's like a little boba, the paw print, the sunglasses, a cute little flower. Here they are. Very cute. I love wearing bracelets if you guys didn't know. It says open from here and we're gonna use our little box cutter. It says, Dear Hailey, hi, my name is Sophia and I have been crocheting for almost 2 years. I want to send you this because you are so inspiring to me and I admire you so much in the world of crochet. Shout out to Sophia. You can find her at Sophia's_custom_crochet. Look inside the box. Guys, look at it. I don't have anything on the purple shelf that is this shade of purple. This is the Burnett Brights purple and it also has big glitter eyes. I don't have anything that has like huge glitter eyes like this on the purple shelf either. A purple scrunchie. Look at that. How pretty these ones are. Thank you so much, Sophia. I decided on a name and we're gonna go ahead and name this octopus Plum. Alrighty guys, now let's do a little chat as to what August is gonna look like for my channel. So I've been editing for like the month of July at least. I've been editing and as I've been editing, my videos are not like filmed in like real time if you guys couldn't tell. My videos are typically like 2 weeks behind. So whenever I post a video, it was actually something that I filmed like 2 weeks ago. And people have been like not that I'm like hiding the fact that they're filmed 2 weeks ago, like, you know, especially like if you keep up with my TikTok lives, you know that they're 2 weeks behind. And a lot of people have been like mentioning, they're like, wait, Hailey, so that video you posted today was actually from 2 weeks ago? Yes, because I filmed it 2 weeks ago. But like, okay, so you get the gist. So YouTube is most of the time behind by 2 weeks. That's just how my filming schedule came out to be and how I'm editing and like all of that. Because also keep in mind, I only technically post once a week. So you guys can see how videos get pushed behind. Also for people who like send stuff to my P.O. box and they don't see it unboxed until like a month later, it's because, once again, my videos most of the time are 2 weeks behind. So guys, I swear if you guys send something to my P.O. box, I always put it in a video. Just know that my videos are always, they're 2 weeks behind, if that makes sense. So no, I'm not like purposely not filming me opening your package. It's just that's how my YouTube videos turned out. Guys, sorry, the recliner is like squeaking because I'm like up against the I have it pushed up against the wall. But so yeah, I wanted to clarify that. Also, if you guys want to find my P.O. box, it's always linked in the description of my YouTube videos, and I also have a highlight on Instagram for it. It says like P.O. box. And yeah, just to clarify that. But since YouTube is always 2 weeks behind, I kind of want to have you guys like up to date so that like I can talk to you guys in real time and you guys can let me know things. Because a lot of the time I ask you guys questions in the videos and it's like, you know, if it's 2 weeks behind, you know what I mean? I kind of want to bring YouTube like in real time almost. So what I was thinking for August is that instead of posting once a week, I'm going to post 3 times a week, and they're going to be like shorter, just like crochet like vlogs. And I'm thinking that could be fun, and then I also kind of feel like it would be more interactive because you guys are more in like real time and you guys can like feel like more involved with stuff that I do, because I do want to start doing stuff like patterns. I'm also working on my crochet kits again, and I feel like it would be awesome if you guys can like give me advice in like real time as I'm working on things. And I think it would just be fun, and it also like switch up the content that I'm filming. Okay, sorry for the angle switch up. I had to pull the recliner away from the wall because it was driving me crazy. But so now we can swing. Okay, let me act my age. Okay, so that's what I was saying. Basically, I want YouTube to kind of be like in real time, like I mentioned. So obviously still videos are probably gonna be like a day behind, but you guys are gonna be more in real time as compared to everything now, which is like 2 weeks behind when I actually film them, because I want you guys to be more involved, you know. I hope you guys enjoy that. Also, if you guys have any video recommendations you guys want to see and all of that, my videos now, I'm going to try starting in August. We're going to be in real time, and we're going to see how that goes for August as well. Hopefully also by doing that, I'm able to like grow my channel more, because I don't think people understand how much work goes into YouTube. Like guys, it's so time consuming, and I just want to make sure I'm spending my time to like the best like way possible. So I'm interested to switch things up. Hopefully this is going to be a lot easier for me on editing too, because with posting once a week, that means I'm like filming every day. So I have like clips from like 7 days of the week that I have to film, that I have to like edit at once, because I don't edit throughout the week. Like I take one day and I edit, and I spend like most of the time like up to 3 hours editing, because I have so many clips that I have to edit. So hopefully like this I can also like pick up edit quicker because it's shorter clips. Hopefully I can also get a little bit better at editing, because I try some videos, I actually try, but sometimes I'm like so fed up with how long the actual video is taking to edit that I don't want to go back and do little fun edits because I'm like already tired. But with all of that being said, I hope you guys like this video. Please give it a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys have any questions, concerns, anything. Leave them in the comments and I can get back to that. Me and where's Paisley? Paisley. Anyways, she said don't bother me. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed this market vlog, online market vlog. We only have 4 dinos left, and a boba, and 1 bee, and a couple chickens. Oh, I don't know if I told you guys in this video or not, but I just got accepted into my first market of the fall. And I'm so excited, because if you guys don't know, I'm only from like now on doing like bigger markets because the small ones, they're just not worth it. I would rather just do an online market. But I got into like my first big market of like the year also, so I'm really excited for that. And we're also gonna have like bring back like the market prep because we got a market prep. So yeah, I'll catch you guys in my next video. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and